Just so we're clear, who am I voting for and why? That moment when someone says, I can't believe you would vote for Trump, I simply reply, I'm not voting for Trump. I'm voting for the First Amendment and the freedom of speech. I'm voting for the Second Amendment and a right to defend my life and my family. I'm voting for the next Supreme Court justice to protect the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I'm voting for the continued growth of my retirement and the reducing of the inflation. I'm voting for return of our troops from foreign countries and the end to America's involvement in foreign conflicts. I'm voting for the Electoral College and for the republic in which we live. I'm voting for the police to be respected once again and to ensure law and order. I am tired of all the criminals having a revolving door and being put back into the streets. I'm voting for the continued appointment of federal judges who respect the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I'm voting for keeping our jobs to remain in America and not be outsourced all over the world to China, Mexico, and other foreign countries. I want U.S.-made products. I'm voting for secure borders and have legal immigration. I can't believe we have flown 380,000 illegal immigrants into our country. I'm voting for doing away with all of these freebies given to all of the illegals and not looking after the needs of American citizens. I'm voting for the military and the veterans who fought for this country to give the American people their freedoms. I'm voting for the unborn babies that have a right to live. I'm voting for peace, progress in the Middle East. I'm voting to fight against human child trafficking. I'm voting for the freedom of religion. I'm voting for the right to speak my opinion and not be censored. I'm voting for the return of teaching math, history, and science instead of indoctrinating our children and pronouns. I'm not just voting for one person, I'm voting for the future of my country. I'm voting for my children and my grandchildren to ensure their freedoms and their future. I'm not voting for who's popular or who gives the best insults or who has the best attacks, or I'm not voting for just because they say someone's weird or crazy or any of that mess. None of that matters. Policy is what matters the most. I'm not voting because this is a historic opportunity to put a female in office that's never been done before, or a female person of color. That's not what I'm voting for. That doesn't change or affect the direction of my country and my prosperity of my family. So I will not be voting for that reason. I won't be voting for the attacks or put downs of how bad one president or future president could or could not be, or they said this or she said that. I'm voting for the freedoms that I serve for. Those are the things that are most important to me. And I would imagine as an American, your freedoms, your future, and the growth and prosperity of your family and your financial situations, the ability to get ahead is what's most important to you. Just don't be fooled or swayed by the media, MSM, all of them out there telling you through social media and newspaper articles. Don't let them convince you or tell you who you should be voting for. Don't fall for the crowd mentality. Vote for what feels right in your heart and your soul and the future of your family and the future of your kids.